Hi guys, it's Nairobi Sisterhood and your host Maya,
And Gina.
and we're here to talk about things that should be normalized. Things that should be normalized, yeah.
Yeah. Things that we want to be normalized.
Okay, you
Yes.
start.
Me starting. And okay, let me just start with all the points that I'm saying are things that they're very subjective. Like
Okay.
I want this to apply to my life. Like you don't have to normalize it for everyone else, but as you're dealing with me, normalize it for me. Anyway.
Personal, kivyake.
Yeah. I'm speaking for myself here. Anyway, first, I think we should normalize rejection. Like rejection from in your personal life, like if you approach someone and they reject you, or rejection from workplaces, rejection from everything.
That
Like
one counts for the workplaces.
people don't always need to accept you the way you are. Like
And it's okay.
And it's okay. And I mean anything, it just means that maybe at that point in time you're not
don't
on the
take it
same.
personally. It's not about
The
you.
objective is not the same.
Yeah, you just are not aligned.
Exactly. You're just not aligned. And I'm saying this because I struggle with rejection. The way rejection humbles me. Like,
I hear you. I hear you.
I really have
Imagine,
struggled
I
with
think
it.
now me it's the total opposite. Like I
Wow.
just could care less. I didn't get a job and my friend got it, or I didn't get a job as our next job. Like it wasn't for me. I have the mentality that if it's for me, it'll happen. If it's not for me, whether people are working 10 days and nights for it not to happen to me,
Yeah, it will happen.
it'll happen for me.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like next. I think maybe the one I'd probably struggle with is like not work one, interpersonal,
social life, personal life
when
rejection.
I'm trying to get to know someone and they're not interested, and I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it doesn't reflect as, but why? I'm just like, oh, okay, you're lost, we move.
Yeah.
But deep down, I'm like, I wanted to be your friend. You don't want me?
Yeah, exactly. Mine reflects in why do you not want me? Is there something wrong with me that you're seeing? Like, I know there's nothing wrong with me, so why do you not want me?
Oh, I
And
get.
even like work-wise, especially if you know that you've qualified for something and
you
it
didn't
feels
get
to
in.
you like it's the perfect role for you, and or this person seems like they would be the perfect person for you, but they just don't want you to be there.
Is it,
Like they just don't want you like
don't
that.
think life is more not now, not it's never gonna happen?
I'm not. It's true. Like what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
But like in that moment, that's not
Doesn't
what I'm
feel like
usually
that.
feeling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get that.
But
Hey,
that's
they should
basically-
normalize rejection.
Let's normalize
for sure.
rejection. Just be more comfortable with it.
I think we need to normalize aunties being held accountable and just minding their business.
Aunties, like your parents, siblings, and
Like-
all other aunties.
Like
consider
older
aunties.
women and older men, and older women and older men, but
Yeah.
mostly older women, because why are they in your business? Why are you watching my womb? Why are you watching my finger for a ring? why you in my business? They need to, and not in a. I have a lot of older women in my life that I
Yeah.
love to death, and I'm not even talking about them. I'm just saying it in general because I know there's so much hate for aunties on the internet.
Yeah.
People are always like, you're coming for me, why lose your stomach before, because you never lost your stomach because of you. Like, it's a lot. People are
like you
out here
wanted to get a
saying,
husband, yet yours is out there with every other woman.
there's a lot of shady
you
things
know?
happening, and it's all banter. But really, deep down, we're just hurt, and we're
We are hurt because they're in our business, and we don't want people to keep on telling us what we should be doing and when we should be doing it.
Yeah, exactly. So I was listening to the To My Sisters podcast, and they did a really good episode. Please look for them. About navigating that relationship with the older women in our lives, because yes, they're beneficial because they've gone through. Has your mom ever told you something and then you ignore it, and then it happens to you exactly how she said it? Paka, you're like, what? When you are, and then sometimes you're too proud to say, fine. First of all,
right.
they love you enough to tell you. Do not tell you I told you so, but you already know that I told you so is silent in this room, and you should have listened because you'd have avoided a lot more. So they have helpful insight, or they give you good advice, but then there are certain instances where they are trying to live their lives through you. It's like when you're fine, maybe your mom always wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And then now you become a doctor, and then now they want you to be a specific type of doctor.
The
because
doctor that they wanted to be.
not even that, even them wanting you to be a doctor, and if you don't want it, it's like, why are you living your life through me?
Yeah.
Let me live my life.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is they view their lives, they view you and your life as a reflection of their success or as a measure of their success.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it the way they think it should be done, if you get married at the ages instead of doing the wedding, you've denied them something.
Yes.
But really,
no,
are you not married?
It's your wedding. It's you get.
Is
to
it not
decide how you want to
okay?
do
Like,
it.
as long as I have honored you in one way or the other, and I have gotten married,
Yeah.
and it's legal, it's not like I'm.
You also don't need to get married. You also first of all,
see by force.
even all these things that you've said, even if it's come with stay, what business is it? What business is it
that
of
is someone
yours?
else's?
If it's like to someone of a different culture or religion, because sometimes that's important to them, but again,
It's your personal choice.
If someone is happy, just let people live their lives. If they're not in danger, if they're not in trouble, they're not doing anything illegal, let them be.
Like, the aunties need to chill, impact your values and be going.
Yeah.
Impact your values and leave us. Please. If I say it one more time, I don't tire. I'm so done. No, it's because for real, I'm actually so.
You're done.
They're just
Interesting. I don't think I ever, for me, maybe also because of my nature, it doesn't impact me like that. Because as soon as you say something to me, I will say something right back. So, like, not
But that's
not
the
in
thing.
the
That's what I
internet
want.
sense.
They normalize you saying it back, because the issue is when you talk back, it's like you're being disrespectful.
Yeah,
Because you're not how you speak to your elders like that. But really, it's no. I just don't involve me. I'm an adult. You've done your part.
You live
Best
your life.
believe
Let's
I am
believe
an
mine.
honorable woman, and I will do what I've been taught. You know what I mean? Like, I won't be disrespectful. I will
Yes.
carry myself in a certain manner. Believe that you've done the work, and let the woman
Trust.
be the adult
Trust.
that they are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I hear you.
They need to normalize aunties being put in their place, because
Okay, got it. I think for me the next one would be we need to we need to normalize not settling in all senses of the word, like not settling for a bad partner or a partner that doesn't fulfill your needs, not settling for bad sex, not settling for, like, even if it's in the middle of something happening that is not meeting up to whatever needs that you have, stop it. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay for you to be like, no, this is not working for me. Even if it's in the middle of a conversation that you're like, this conversation is going on for too long, and I feel like going past this would be taking more away from me than it's giving. So being like, okay, we are stopping this conversation. I am sorry to interrupt, but we need to move on.
Next.
Or something. But you don't need to always put up with things that are not working for you. Let's just normalize not settling.
What I'd say for that one, settling on jobs.
That one, yes.
Because honestly, sometimes the one thing I'll give, and I think I've noticed it more with my male colleagues or my male friends, they don't settle for something that doesn't work for them. They are very quick to get that job that they've not been paid well, or they are not being, like, their worth is not being measured well, or it's not being appreciated. But I did notice that sometimes women are a bit more comfortable being like, hairy, like, at least it's a job, at least I'm somewhere.
Yeah.
More than standing up for themselves and negotiating, because I feel like that's what gives them better jobs, better pay, because they are so good at negotiating, and they stand up for what they are.
A big part of that comes down to they're also less afraid of being told no. I think a lot of us come from a position of you're scared if you stand up to this person, they'll fire you, etc. Them, they really don't care. What they need is for you to meet their worth, or they will figure something else out.
And they'll meet it elsewhere.
To, like, have that energy of, I'm moving into spaces with, I will network, I will ask for the things that I think I am deserving of, and if you tell me no, it's okay. We shall
What's
move
the worst
on.
that can happen?
Exactly. What's the worst that can happen?
Normalize rejections, accepting rejections, normalize asking for what you're worth. So the settling is,
so that you don't settle for things that are not making you happy. And at the age that you're in, if you settle, you tend to settle for longer. So you settle at 25 and find yourself 15 years later when you're 40, 50, you're still in the same position, getting minuscule pay, or with the same partner who's not making you happy. And you've been unhappy for 20 years. And
can you imagine hating your job, hating your partner, hating where you are at? Sweetie, go thrive. That's one of the contributing factors of
not wanting your
partner.
Anyway,
I think we need to normalize healthy working environments. That one for me.
Yeah.
Because why are people looking miserable out here? Like, why are you unhappy to go to work? And I know you can be unhappy about going to work because you have to go in the day, or you have a heavy schedule. I get that.
Or just a lot of work.
But I think people don't like going to work because it's toxic.
The
You're
work
going
environment.
you're going there, your colleagues are busy gossiping and being mean for no reason.
Yeah.
Your boss is a micromanager. Your boss is calling you past 5 p.m. Ama, you left the office at 10 p.m. and you've been paid to work from 8 to 5. As in, let's normalize not calling people after
Working
their working hours.
Yeah.
Let's normalize working from home if they don't have to go to the office,
Yeah.
because why am I commuting for a whole 4 hours to get somewhere to do nothing?
And setting boundaries at work.
Let's normalize a reasonable workload, because why are you working someone like a donkey?
This is why I love the Gen Z work environment and how people are approaching it nowadays. There was this video that was trending recently on Twitter about this babe who went into work, had a coffee, and then I think she worked for a bit and then she slept for like an hour or two. I don't know. She made a TikTok about it, and me, I was just there like, you go, girl. But people were saying, oh, these Gen Zs, they just want to come to work and sleep. But you realize people are more productive when they're happy. Like, if I'm rested, I can produce more. I can think more creatively. I can come up with better ideas.
I think
so.
the funny thing is
and-
with that.
wait.
Okay, finish. Sorry.
And her having a healthy work environment is not the norm. It's like the exception to the norm. So that is what should be normalized.
The healthy work
environment. They're like showing up at an appropriate time, being comfortable enough to take a break if you need to take a break. Yeah.
I think it's even, can you nasema efficiency? If I can come to work and do a job in 2 hours, why am I at work for 8 hours doing the same
That
job?
never made sense
Because
to me.
honestly, as you're going to work on Fridays, how many people are actually working on Fridays? Because I can bet you that you're paying people to show up to work on Fridays to just chill and stare at their computer screens and
Watch
pretend
YouTube.
they are working when they're not working.
Yeah.
You need to get serious. Efficiency. Like, I put in, I get results, I keep it moving. I don't have to be somewhere working from 8 to 5 for me to get my job done.
Basically be more focused on the results other than the amount of time, and seeing me work. You watching me work has nothing to do with what I'll actually produce at work. But yeah, I think it's a mindset shift that needs to happen, and that's why we are saying we normalize.
One last addition to this healthy work environment: pay people well. Pay people enough to not just survive. Pay people enough to actually have a quality life. Because if you don't have a quality life, then they won't be at their peak when they're producing your work or your content or your whatever.
Yeah.
Hey. Anyway, that one has touched my core.
Yeah, you talking directly to your employers?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, that was funny.
Next, this may sound a bit unexpected, I guess, coming from me, but I think we need to normalize trusting men.
It's useless for me.
No, I don't know.
He wasn't even listening. That's funny.
Oh, we have audience. Anyway, yeah,
No
you're waiting for my
comments.
explanation.
Yeah.
Okay. When I said we normalize,
Let's believe I'm not the one who's doing the explanation. Sorry.
you're on this on your own.
I'm sorry.
You're on your own, girl.
Ni chako. It's not for me.
Okay. What I mean is, we need to normalize people, especially people who are in relationships, trusting their partners so that they're not coming to us as women. Basically, I actually need to say we need to normalize women trusting men in their relationships. That's the point. Because if
They
you don't,
trusted them.
no, wait,
Start from the top. Sorry. My brain.
normalize women trusting their men in their relationship.
Okay.
Basically, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I should trust them enough to at least believe that they're not out there with every woman, and not be going after the women because I don't trust my man.
Like, it's not a woman who's trying to steal your man.
Yeah.
Your man needs to be.
You either trust your man or you're not with him. And if he has done something to not be worthy of your trust, then leave him. So if you're choosing to be with him, trust him. That's my point. And if you're not trusting him, I don't.
Why are you with him?
How
Trust
you can have a relationship
date people who you
without
trust.
trust.
Date people who you trust.
You can't keep thinking that every girl who's his friend is someone
trying
he's
to steal him.
Not even is trying to steal him. Is someone he's trying to sleep with. Whether what the woman does is irrelevant, because if you trust him enough to create those boundaries, even if she's trying to steal him, it won't matter.
Because he's a man of principle. And
Yeah,
he will not
exactly.
agree.
So date people who you can actually trust
I agree.
to start with.
That normalize. Imagine, I feel like we need to unnormalize cheating, because it's been so normalized. This is the problem, because now people are here coming after people because they're assuming someone is cheating.
Every time you're seen with a person, you automatically boxed in, like either you hooking up or you will hook up, or
Yeah. Yo, that's a good one.
It's tiresome.
That's a good one. Insert story of someone coming to me as a woman, but I shall not.
By the way, no one has ever come to me as a woman, and I hope no one ever does, because you will not be met with a lot of gentleness.
Someone has.
No.
Yo, someone has.
What? I don't know. What would I do if someone came to me as a woman?
Imagine you just shut it down. Me personally, the girl texted me, was like, "Hi, I noticed you're texting my boyfriend. I didn't even know this man. I met him in a job the day, like 2 days before." Literally, I was like, "Sa nilimpea number. Alinikatia nikampea number."
Yeah, take it up with him.
And then now you're here coming to me as a woman because of a man who took my number. I don't even know his second name. What's going on here? Yo. And then I told her, hey, I think you need to address it with him. She's like, oh, please don't tell him I told you, because he doesn't know I went through his phone. And I'm like, it's actually...
This is what I mean.
Because you sound like you're being abused. There's something, and then I go like, yeah, he's already mad at me. He's blocked me right now because I went through his phone. There was a lot going on in that story. And I remember being like, I'm very confused about why you're here, because it's him you should be talking to.
Yes.
I don't know your boyfriend like that.
Yeah.
And then I think I was just so mad because she tried me. You know that you can try to be polite and be like, I'm not trying to step on this woman because maybe she's down bad.
Yeah.
She's clearly down bad for this man.
You're trying to be kind.
I'm trying to be kind. And then she's trying me. I just was like, if this woman knew, like if I wanted her man, I would have had him. I don't understand why you're here in my neck about a man I don't even care about. Leave me alone. I'm trying to... No, but seriously, what is all this?
Oh, God. Okay.
No, honestly. Why are you trying to get my numbers from people I know? Like, she even knew me. She knew we were in school together. Like, no, not like this. Like, we were in the same uni. And she knew me and she knew of me and she even followed me on Instagram. But I didn't know her. It's giving stalkerish.
Yeah.
All this because your man hit on me once.
Yeah, no.
Yo, I was like, please. And then now I'm like, no, you're going to fight every woman in your life. And she's like, I can't break up with him. And because they were first time boyfriends, like, your first time. I was just like, me, this story is not involving me because I have done it. And then the guy,
in that note, the
guy ended up even following up on it, and it was so weird.
With you or with
him? He called me and he apologized for his girlfriend reaching out, and I said, block her. Because why are you in my DMs? Why you in my DMs? Why you?
It sounds so tiresome. Like,
hey, please normalize not cheating.
Yeah. When we look at married people, only like 20-something% cheat. So the majority of people are actually not cheating. It's just that the people who are cheating are the loudest.
Sad. But is that accurate?
That's the statistic I saw. But if it's not accurate, I'm also
open to being corrected. Drop down in the comments statistics of...
correct me, that's fine.
Because I would have thought it was a lot more.
That's exactly it. It's very publicized. It's very normalized. It's very... You see, if I'm happy in my relationship, there's no need for me to come tell you anything about it. But if my partner is cheating on me...
There's something to say.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that. That. I don't have any other normalize. You give us your points. Pour into us.
My other normalize living situations that are not working for you. Like, live if your job is not working.
Normalize.
But also maybe that's my principle in life. Because may I walk out. I will walk out of anything that I feel like is not working for me.
I can counter that and say, is it sometimes we don't stay because we want to. Sometimes you stay because you don't have a choice. So something might not be serving me, but I need an exit strategy. I need an exit plan. And my exit plan is long term.
I understand you. I completely understand you.
So it's not that
I get that. I guess it's also the same as like the not settling. But if you're working on leaving it, then that's fine. Yeah. But I think also what I was trying to get at, like, is it's okay to quit. Like, it's okay to quit. And it's okay to give up. For me, I feel like it's okay to quit. Like, if for real,
people need to normalize it. Because
like,
people view
this school is not it for you.
People view quitting as failure.
That's exactly it.
And sometimes, no, it's just not it.
Sometimes it's not failure, but also it's okay to fail.
Normalize failure.
Yeah, like normalize failure. It's
That
okay to
should be a
fail. It's okay to
point.
quit. It's okay to give up. It's okay to be walking up some flight of stairs and be like, nope, I'm going to take the lift instead. It's okay to pick the easiest way out.
Normalize failure. That one, it's speaking to my heart because
Yeah,
I'm trying to think
normalize
of
failure.
instances where my failure has made me a better person because it's made me acknowledge. You know, the way sometimes you can be smart in school, but then you fail a unit, and then it's like, you switch schools, and then now you're no longer number one.
Yeah.
So it's a failure, but it's taught you that maybe you aren't. First of all, you aren't putting an effort into being maybe top of your class, but maybe the competition wasn't there. Then you move to somewhere where the competition is
there, and now you need to put in even more effort. And
so it's taught you something about yourself that you've been doing bare minimum.
Yeah.
And now you need to do better. Do your best.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, put your best. So failure is not always a bad thing.
And I think for me, my motto is even like try and fail quickly. Like do things so that you can fail and learn and fail and learn and grow and grow and grow.
Wow, that's a good
like
one.
fail as quickly as possible. If you're delaying it and it's gonna happen eventually, might as well get it over with when you're still in your 20s and you have not as much to lose right now.
Yeah, but failure is hard to process.
Oh, it's difficult. It makes for me how do you process failure? Because I cry.
I may struggle. Like I think I'll stonewall and then after a while I would even process it. No, it just hits me like a bus months later.
Really?
It's very I'm not the best at coping. My coping mechanisms are horrible. I'm an avoidant. Yeah. So failure has been a hard thing to process. But imagine you get past it. It's easier for me to process rejection than it is for me to process failure. Because failure is like, I've failed. You get like...
I get you, but I get what you're saying. It's just different for me. I think for me it's easier to process failure than it is to process rejection because at least I can take accountability for the role that I played in these situations. Like it's because I didn't do XYZ.
But that's the problem.
And I can...
You didn't do it.
Yeah, but
you see... I can't forgive myself for not doing it because what was the reason?
I didn't do it, but I can do it next time. I can do it. I can do better tomorrow. And yes, it may suck right now. And what I'll do is like I will take my time to feel it. Like days, I will sulk, I will cry, I will, listen to all the sad songs because that's to get yourself in that mood of crying even more until all the tears are they're gone.
Till you can't cry no more.
And then we will pick ourselves back up and we will try something different or try again or try things differently.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely afraid of failure, like as much as everyone else is. But I think I
need to normalize
I'm more comfortable with it than I am with rejection.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that about you.
No, I also didn't know that about you.
Oh my God. Wild. Oh my gosh. We are learning things about each other.
Yeah. And then normalize, I think the one I'd say is normalize discussing incomes.
Money.
Discussing money.
Follow me on
money
Instagram.
talks.
I talk about money.
Yes, please. Gina has amazing financial content. Content in general. But she also does focuses on money.
I have a focus on money.
Normalize talking about money because in our friend group, I think we talk about how much we earn. Like we are more open.
Yeah.
But then
outside of it.
But then when I talk to my friends outside now people are not mentioning their pays. It's so it's like taboo. And I'm so confused because I'm like, for me, this is so normal.
Yeah.
But then I didn't realize that I am the abnormal one. You understand?
I get you, but it's because we've built our own community with like-minded people and we all think the same-ish. So we see the value in sharing our income.
Okay. Also, I'm not saying you walk up to a stranger and tell them how much you make.
You don't need to do that.
But you'll be surprised that there are a lot of benefits you get from discussing your pay with people in your field or people in general so that you know what's in the market. Yeah. So that you know how to value yourself.
To negotiate
how
also.
To sell yourself. Because
you may be undercutting yourself.
Highly.
Highly
undercutting yourself.
I completely agree.
It's very important.
And even as an entrepreneur, I think it's for me, it's important to talk about money in the sense of some days you're just down bad and everyone else looks like they're winning. But
they're not.
If you actually have those conversations, you realize that we are struggling to an extent. And it's everyone not just you struggles. Who has this struggle. And if this person had this struggle at some point and they were able to overcome it, then you can also do it. Yeah, and there are some days you'll make zero, like literally zero. Other days you'll actually even lose money.
Yeah.
But the money will come at some point. Yeah. And if it comes, sometimes it comes in abundance.
Do you think we should normalize holding in this money talk?
Mm-hmm.
If I saw you, it's not my business to tell you what to do with your money.
Yeah.
But if I could tell that you're doing nothing right with this money, do you think as your friend, I should say something?
If you have enough context, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you know how much I'm earning, or if you have a rough idea of what I am earning and where I want my money to be going, and we have like had preliminary money discussions, it can't be the first discussion about money you're having with me.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't just come and tell me I don't think you should be spending on XYZ, and you've never
Asked me
talked to
what
me
I'm doing with my money. That's not sherehe or that's not
You've never talked to me about
enjoyment.
money before. That's the first thing you're approaching me with. I don't think I'll take it very well.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That
Why
makes
you want
sense.
to tell me something about myself?
No, not you. I was trying to
Not
think
being
of
self-conscious.
one of my friends. I don't know. I want to address the issue of they're not. No, okay. Let me not say they're not saving. Maybe I don't have full
if you like-
disclosure, but
They're spending.
no, their priorities.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I'm not trying to judge someone for living their life, but at the same time, I'm just like, you do realize that as an entrepreneur, like saving should be paramount because they are dry months. Like it's not always gonna be flowing.
I think you can broach the conversation. It doesn't need to start with you need to do XYZ.
Okay. It should be like, okay, so well,
oh,
what,
can
where
we
are
talk
we at?
about? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So what are you doing, and how is it going for you? Yeah. So do you have a savings account? Oh, okay. Do you mind sharing like how much you save? I was like, oh yeah, I saw recently that you did this and this and this and this. I just was thinking maybe I'm overstepping, but you can tell me if I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
One
like
thing
just
about you, you gotta be
approach
careful
it.
about your words.
I'm gonna pick my words because as
love
much
it.
as I like to communicate, but I also don't like to offend.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless I'm offended first, then I don't care if I offend. Did I lie?
No lies
Yeah.
told. No lies detected.
That's true.
Okay.
Anyway, I think we are done. This was a short episode, and we like this one.
Yeah, it was actually really short and to the point.
Short to the point and sweet. Leave us other things that you feel like should be normalized in this day and age. But first, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed on whichever platform you're listening or watching us on. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. I am Ngina on Instagram, literally. I am Ngina.
And this is Maya Moshemi on Instagram.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure to like, share, subscribe.
Bye.